What is going on, YouTube? So I really like doing this content stuff. I honestly feel like it is my duty to help people who are like me when I was in a bad situation a while ago. But anyway, I don't need to explain about that now. I want to talk about why when you start winning, it feels like people want to tag along. And I feel like at some point in everyone's life, they can relate to this tremendously. And if you're watching this video and you're probably already about to win, or you're starting to see progress, and you're starting to kind of notice the little changes in the world around you, I really want to pinpoint that for you. And please, I'm not saying don't enjoy it. You deserve to enjoy it. You've earned it. But I also want to give you some heads up, because if you're not careful, this positive energy can actually take you away from your mission or your goal, which can actually set you back really far. And the worst feeling is kind of losing that momentum. So I want to help you, bro, and I want to tell you how to protect your energy regardless of if life is good or bad, okay? So the first thing you need to understand, if you're already achieving your goals, if you're already doing something to benefit yourself or kind of level yourself up in any way, that is scary, that is powerful, and that is monumentally intimidating. If you haven't figured that out already, I will tell you. I was oblivious, I didn't know, so I understand. It is those three things. You really need to understand that when you do that, you are moving with a powerful presence, you are very intimidating, and people feel that. It's like aura, you know? People don't understand it, but they feel the presence, and all that makes them want to do is tag along. Now you're asking, why do they want to tag along? That doesn't make any sense. I'm out here doing my own thing, having my own motion. Why do people want to kind of cling on to that? Well, let me ask you this. If you saw LeBron James in public, or if you saw Andrew Tate in public, what would you want to do? What's the first thing you would want to do? You answered your own question. You would probably want to be like, holy shit, it's them. Fuck, I want to go and say hello to them. I want their signature. I want to do whatever, you know? That is why, okay? And yeah, you might be, I'm not trying to hype you up. Well, I am in a way, but I'm not saying, you know, you're Jesus himself. I'm just saying that is the kind of presence you're radiating, the energy you're radiating. And if you're not careful, if you're pretty oblivious, well, not oblivious, but if you were naive like me, you won't understand this, okay? So I'm going to help you understand it. Number two, why it can be dangerous. Listen, bro, when you actually start taking it to the next level and you keep going, that just makes people want to leech on harder. And this is why you really need to respect yourself so much, and you need to learn how to say no. Look, if you are a very nice person, which I am, but you got to learn how to be a bad person, and that is not a bad thing. I'm not saying go walk around and be a dick. I'm just saying, look, you have real duties, real priorities. You have real things you're trying to achieve. You cannot afford to let people come in the way because they want to benefit off of your amazingness. That is wrong. In fact, they are the bad people because they're so stupid they can't understand. They're actually negatively impacting you, okay? Learn how to say no and set boundaries. It's very important you know how to do this, because the higher you climb, people are going to try and cling on to you. Number three, let's look at it from their perspective. It makes them feel good. All people want to do nowadays is just feel good about themselves. But instead of doing the internal work, instead of actually trying to level themselves up, instead of trying to chase something like you and me are doing, what do they want to do? They want quick dopamine hits. They want to go to the club. They want to go out drinking. They want to find some kind of thing they can cling to make themselves feel good inside, because deep down, they don't feel good about themselves. So when they see someone out here living the life that they want to live, or doing the things they don't have the courage to do, instead of feeling inspired by it, some of them might feel jealous, it doesn't matter. Instead of seeing that as a symbol to go and change themselves, what do? They do what they always do. They just cling. They try to attach, because that is so much easier than doing it themselves. They think if they can be around you, they're technically succeeding. But that is not how it works. And people are so dumb. They just don't understand that. It just makes me want to fucking kill them. But don't do that. If you were thinking about it, but don't do that. You can rise above it, be better. The simple fix to all of these problems is honestly self-respect And as I said, learning how to say no, and honestly just understanding that no matter what they say or they can throw at you, it's not going to affect you. They can try to attach themselves, but as long as you're setting very intentional boundaries, and if you're very intentional with your time, even if they try to, it's not going to last for long. Because since you're moving with purpose, you're moving with dedication, and you're committing, people really can't keep up with that. And that is why you notice successful people are around successful people, and unsuccessful people are around unsuccessful people. It's very yin and yang. You can't have winners be around losers, and you can't have losers be around winners. It doesn't work. It's two completely different mental models. You would probably not catch someone like me being around Andrew Tate. It just doesn't work like that, So understand, the more you keep progressing and moving and intentional with your time, you'll understand that you really don't have time to engage in these low vibrational activities, or just these people who don't really want to do anything with themselves, because they really simply just can't keep up. So I feel like once you just keep moving and keep going, yeah, people are going to try to validate you, people are going to try and invalidate you and make you think positively or negatively about yourselves. It doesn't matter. Best way to interpret it is honestly just noise. So just keep moving, keep staying dedicated, set boundaries, learn how to say no, and you'll be fine. It's really that simple. It's not easy, but it is simple. So I hope that helps you. I hope you could get something from this. Keep achieving your goals, keep staying disciplined. It is going to be hard. Put God first. If you're not religious, I'm not telling you to do anything you don't want to do, but just keep trusting the process, and it is all yours. So as my friend, really hope that helps you, and I'll see you on the next one.